Hi guys, I'm Preben. I'm working at Evenstad Music in Norway, and I will make a good attempt to try to show you a quick and easy tune-up on your guitar. This will pertain to most guitars or basses, so the principle stands. What you would need for this is a proper guitar tuner, the hex keys that came with your guitar, and number 2 Phillips driver. Instead of gauging tools and measuring devices, I use a pick. The first thing you need to do is tune up your guitar properly. If you follow the steps in this video accurately, you will have a proper good tune-up in no time after some exercise on this drill. Cool! The guitar is in tune now, so the next thing we need to do is check out the relief of the neck. The way I like to check the relief of the neck is fret a string in first fret and just behind the neck, and see how big the air gap between a string and fret in the center of the neck is. If the air gap is too little or the string rests on top of the fret, you need to loosen the truss rod a little bit. But if the air gap is a little too big, as it is in this case, you need to tighten it a little bit. So what I like to do is just clear the strings from the center of the fretboard. Make sure that the hex key fits nice and tight, because if you use a too small hex key, you will end up damaging your truss rod key. And you want to tighten the truss rod in small increments and check in between each adjustment just to see how far the neck is moved, and now I'm pretty happy with it. So, put back your hex key, get the strings back, and then retune the guitar. Great! The next thing you need to do is check the height of each string. On this guitar there is 6 separate saddle pieces. You can also find on some guitars like Gibson's and stuff like that, you can find what you would call a tune-o-matic bridge, which has a preset curve according to the radius of the fretboard, where you only can adjust the height on the bass and the treble side. But on Fender style guitars you can adjust the height of each individual strings. What I like to use for this is a pick. I just place the pick on the top of the last fret and gauge the string height by eyesight and adjust accordingly until they are nice and even and they all have a similar height all across the fretboard. Good. And then you need to recheck the tuning of the guitar. Great, now all that's left to do is check the intonation of the guitar. The way I usually do this is use the pinch harmonics from the 12th fret and press the string in the 17th fret and adjust from here. This method will ensure that you have a really good intonation. And you will also know which way to adjust the saddle by looking at the tuner. When you have the guitar neck to your left, you move the saddle slightly the way the pointer of the tuner points. So when it's flat, you move the saddle piece towards the nut, and when it's sharp, you move the saddle piece towards the end of the body. Good! Now the guitar should be set up properly, and all that's left to do is the fun part, and that is to play the thing. And at the same time, you can also run through the neck and just check that it doesn't buzz in any frets and that you like how the action is set up. Then just play it. Okay guys, this is how you do it, and keep practicing this a little bit because it will get easier in time. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you liked this video, and please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this and just check us out.